Oh my goodness, class, I was trying to finish that last video because I'm trying to cram as much as I can into our hour, and I forgot to do something to my word anything. What did I forget to do? Yep, I forgot to put the thinking cap on top of our a. So we say anything. How do we say it to spell it? Good, we say anything. All right, go ahead and turn to page 14. We've got our HHH words at the top, right? So we already learned about homophones. They are spelled differently, they sound the same, and they mean different things. And then we talked about show and show. They sound exactly the same. They're spelled the same, but they mean different things. Do you remember what I said those are? Right, they're called homonyms. All right, so over here, this first column is our homonyms column, and we're going to fill out the top shaded part first. So we're asking if these things are the same. So let's see, in show and show, was our spelling the same? It sure was, so for spelling, we're going to write yes. Was the sound the same, show and show? It sure is, so we're going to write yes for that as well. But is the meaning the same? It's not, right? One is a noun and one's a verb, so we're going to write no for the meaning. All right, so our first homonym was show and show. So first, why don't you write it from the sentence, please show me your insect that you found. Show. So say those sounds, will you write them? All right, so it is sh, and then, oh, I should have reminded you which O we use. Which O do we use? Good, ow, O. All right. This, we were using it as a verb, so let's put a little V off to the side. We don't want to get it confused as a marking, but we want to remember, all right, show can be a verb. Now let's write it like we would use it in the sentence, my favorite show is about to come on TV. Show. All right, write it right here. Say, will you write it? All right, it's spelled exactly the same. We use all the same phonograms, and the markings are the same. Okay, but I squished this one a little bit because we're going to draw a little picture of a TV next to it to remind us that it can also be a noun. All right, so definitely not the art teacher, but let's see. We'll call that good enough. It's the best TV I know how to draw in the space that's allowed. All right, let's see. Next, we're going to go to page 13. So just flip back one page, 13. All right, so we've got our antonyms page here. So antonyms are words that mean what? Good, they mean the opposite. So on your next available line, the first box, I want you to write same. Which A do we use in the word same? Good, we use a, and what lets our a say a? Good, silent final E, job one. Write that, say, will you write it? All right, what did I need to write to spell same? Good. Nice, and make sure you go to the beginning and mark everything. Don't just mark that silent final E. All right, what is the opposite of same? Good, it's different. Different. All right, how many syllables in different? All right, good. The first syllable is diff. Go ahead and write that first syllable. The second syllable is fur. Which do we use in that second syllable? Good, the of her. And the last syllable is what? Good, ent. Go ahead and write that last syllable. All right, tell me what I need to write to spell different. Good. Good, which is it? Good, the of her. And good. All right, what do I do to this? Good, I need to double underline that first. We don't hear it, it's just there to close the syllable and keep our vowel from saying its name. And then the other thing I need to mark is what? Good, the of her. All right, same and different are, what are they? Good, antonyms. All right, our next page is 28. Go back to page 28. All right, so we had some adjectives today. One of them was these. So on our next free line on our adjectives page, we're going to write these. What are you going to write to spell these? Good, wait, which z is it? Good, s, z. And what lets our e say e? Good, silent final e, job 1. So write these and then mark it. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell these? Good. E, which z? Good. S, z. And good. Silent final E, job 1. So we'll go back to the front and mark everything. What's the first thing? Good, are these. How about this? How about this one? Yes, that one gets an underline and a 2, and we double underline our silent final E, job 1. All right, our next adjective we learned was those. Remember, those answer our question, which one? Which one? All right, so those. What are we going to write to spell those? Good, how do we make our o say o? Good, silent final E, and which z is it? Good, s, z, right, those. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, tell me what I need to write to spell those. Good, good, o. Which z is it? Good, s, z. And excellent, silent final E, job 1. All right, how are we going to mark this? Good, we need to underline our underline in a 2 because it's saying z, and good, double underline our silent final E, job 1. All right, next we're going to go back to our pages 74 and 75. Oh, so all the way past the lessons to the back. All right, so we have our 5 spelling patterns for what sound on these pages, 74 and 75? Good, for our ers. Remember her, hurt bird, eats worms, early. All right, so which did we use in different? Good, we used the of her, so we're going to put that in our the of her column. Diff, fur, ent. 3 syllables. Say the sounds while you write them. Different. All right, class, what do we need to write to spell different? Let's see, just tell me the syllables. Good, diff. What's next? Good, fur, and we know it's which er? Good, the of her, and good, ent. All right, there's 2 things we need to mark. The first is our silent consonant. That's just there to close our syllable. And the next one is what? Good, the of her. All right, we had another word today, but we used a different Which do we use in the word shirt? Good, we use our the of bird. That's not on our page. We have 2 columns for the of her and 1 for the of hurt. So go to 75. Put your finger on where we're going to write the word shirt. Good, we're going to write it in our the of bird column. Go ahead and write shirt. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, what do I need to write to spell shirt? Good, sh. Good, Which Good, the of bird, and t. Then we go back to the front and mark everything. All right, the next page we're going to is 80. Actually, let's just go to the next page, 76. 76. All right, in our word same, which A did we use? Good, we used a with what makes it say A? Good, silent final E job 1. So that's this column. So we're going to write same. Write the sounds in same and say them while you write them. All right, what do I need to write to spell same? Good. And okay, if I stop now, it says Sam, right? Because this can't say its name without something to make it say its name. What do I need to add? Good. Silent final E job 1. Mark that whole job. No more marking just the silent final E. Got to mark the whole job. All right, our last page we're going to go to is 84. 84. All right, on page 84, we have our oohs. Ooh. All right, which ooh did we use in the word do? Good, we used ooh. This is our ooh column, making its 3rd sound. So we're going to write do. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, so what do I need to write to spell do? Good, duh, and good, ooh. And how do I need to mark this? Good, it needs a little 3 on top. Do. All right, we had another word where we had our ooh saying ooh, and that was dues. Dues. All right. But what do I can't add just z to the end of do. What do I have to add? Good, I add a silent E and then my z. So on the next line, right. So we say the word does, but how do we say it to spell it? Good, dues. So write dues with that silent E before the z on the next line. All right, what do I need to write? Good. Ooh, which ooh? Good. O-O-ooh. What's next? Good silent E. And then good Z. But which Z is it? Good. Z. All right, how do we mark this? Good, it gets a 3. How about this? Good, double underline. And how about this? Good, it gets a little 2 on top. All right, well, nice work today, class. We got to practice all of our words at least one time. So great work. I'll see you tomorrow.